We're here with Jackie Barnhart. Jackie, we saw you cross the finish line, and you could tell that, well, first of all, congratulations on finishing your first ultra.
Yeah.
And we could tell it was a huge deal. You wore it all on your face out there, and when you crossed the finish line, I think we all felt what you were feeling there. Can you describe your feelings as you crossed the finish line here?
Yeah, so first one ever, and I initially thought that I would be done. I was shooting to be done at 3 p.m., so in 8-9 hours, and I just my boyfriend got injured, and I was just kind of had his, strength and the sport, and I just plowed forward, heads down, and I was like, let's get after it. And I'm pretty competitive at first trail race, first ultra, first kind of all this, and got to go big. And so I kind of put all of me into it, and amazing course and stuff like that. And it was just seeing him, I started tearing up right coming down the hill super fast, and everybody was cheering. And then I see him, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I did it, and I crushed it. So I was just couldn't have been happier.
Gotta go big is an excellent turn of phrase in terms of talking about this race. Why did you choose Crown King as your first ultra, first trail race?
I had heard about it, and I'm someone who loves to take a big challenge, and I'm just I want to sign up for one that is generally difficult. There's only 200, 300 people, and just get to have the full experience. And this one just all uphill, and I was like, I can do this. I was like, I don't want just to do any ultra. I want to do a really cool one. So I'm from San Diego. Heard about it through a family friend who does the trail runs through Aravaipa, and he was telling me about this one. I was like, I gotta do that. I'm gonna train, and I did actually my longest run I've ever done last weekend on Sunday, which was a marathon. So I got to one up it this week, and yeah.
Obviously, when you were out there, you were pretty focused on the task at hand. Were you at least able to turn around and see what you had left behind? You can see the lake for 20 plus miles. Were you able to take in the scenery and the climate as you literally go from the desert up into the pines?
Yeah, I made sure to, I was looking around, and when you had some of the switchbacks and you got pretty high, I was like, wow, I covered so much ground, and you see the little people who look like ants, and I'm like, nice, I just crushed that stretch, and I got to see the lake looking back, and my friend actually told me, he was like, make sure you turn around, you have to see it, because just looking straight the whole time, you'll miss part of the experience. And so and I just met some buddies along the way. Everybody's so friendly, so I got to kind of just share some stories, and people were just like, first one, geez, woman, you're crushing it. And I was like, let's go. And that just gave me some fuel to put some extra in the tank. So yeah.
One more question. You chose this as your first ultra, and you seem pretty thrilled at how things went. For those that are on the fence or considering running this race as their first ultra, what would you say to them?
So, like I mentioned earlier, super competitive, and I'm used to road racing, and that's more so you have a pace, you want to do well with your splits, and you want to improve, and you have that kind of pressure. And here, surprisingly, unlike how my kind of score, whatever ended up being, I basically I thought that it took a lot of pressure off the fact that, well, you have to hike parts, you can't just run the whole thing, but if you can mentally be fully there and just keep pushing yourself and just fully commit. You have to fully commit for something like this, and I completely recommend, because it's beautiful. It's better on your body, I think, going uphill, and incredibly rewarding. There's just, the feeling, just me just breaking down at the end, incredible experience. So I think. And I love the company. All the aid stations were great. So I actually stopped at each of them, and I got to chat a little bit, and it was the best. So I totally recommend for anyone to do this.
Awesome, Jackie. Well, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations on a great finish.
I appreciate you asking me these questions. It was so fun.